Hi and welcome to Clickteam. I hope you enjoyed the last 3 weeks where we constructed Tetris on the Game Boy from scratch. I know the last video was just shy of an hour, so it's quite a long video, but I think the product was deliverable kind of at the start of that video. So I think we hit our objective. There were just a few things like the score and the level the person was on that I definitely wanted to add just to kind of finish the project off. So I'm very, very happy we managed to get to that point, and have almost like a fully functional Tetris game. And there's things like the menu at the start and the progression. And I think that when the pieces were jammed, there wasn't an end screen, things like that. But I wasn't that fussed with all of the trimmings around the side of the project. We got the game to work, and I think that maybe one of you could take over that project who have completed it in 3 weeks and can finish it off. And if you do, then please let me know. But last week there was a comment on a video saying about the current project we're on, which I think we're on week 12 of our RPG, and talking about the battle system. How would the battle system work? What battle system will we do? Well, the point of doing this project is not to deliver a game at the end of it and putting it up on Steam and iOS and Android. The point of this project is just to use it as a tool to go through all of the bits of Clickteam that I have tips and tricks to share with you, and show you how to do, or show you how I do it. And it's always really good to look at a range of videos and a range of tutorials, because there's not, especially with Clickteam, there's not just one way of doing things. And there are sometimes two ways where they don't have the same benefits and cons, or pros and cons. So depending on the situation, you might pick this one, or you might pick this one. And there's not just one right way of doing things, or just one process you learn and then you do that forevermore. I think with the Tetris ones, I used groups a lot early on, and then abandoned them for fast loops, I think towards the end of the project. So it's good to know multiple ways of doing things. I do think groups are nice because they're just tidier, and especially before Clickteam 2.5 Plus came out, where you could just write a fast loop once and then write all your events afterwards. Having fast loop in every line was kind of tedious, but that's kind of made fast loops a bit more attractive now. So because of that comment last week, I thought, well, no time like the present to do a battle system. But I'm probably not going to just do one battle system in this game, because I kind of want to develop this with different ways of doing battle. We're going to start with the basic, like the most obvious way of doing a battle in an RPG, and that's with random battle encounters, where you walk around the map and randomly a baddie will appear, and you fight them with either attacking or using an item or using a special power or whatever. That's going to be very ambitious for a week, so it's not going to just last a week. But what I'm looking at doing for this week is tomorrow's video to think about random numbers. How do random numbers work? How do you get them? And it's actually dead simple-ish. And I think that they've improved it a lot, and we just need to know what these functions do. So that'd be a nice video for tomorrow. On Wednesday, we're going to actually incorporate that knowledge into our game. So every time we walk around, we roll the dice to see whether we're fighting an enemy. And I think some people, maybe, I don't know, some people might believe that all of the baddies are kind of pre-populated. No computer game that I know of does that. What it does is when you move onto a tile, it will randomly assign whether there's a baddie there or not. There's just no point of randomly assigning all of the baddies each step you take. But as a player, you feel like that. You go, oh, I should have gone the other way. Well, in reality, even if you'd gone the other way, chances are the dice would have been rolled, and you would have got that baddie anyway. But it's going to be an interesting video on that. Then on Thursday, we will hopefully by Thursday be in a position to move to a different frame. There's not going to be any graphics in the frame, but just to move to the frame when we get that battle. And then on Friday, we're going to try and move back from the frame. So there's not actually going to be a battle screen yet. That'll be for a future week, maybe next week. But on Fridays we'll definitely have that moved back, and that will cause problems, which I'm sure a lot of you will write in the comments what problems you think that will cause. And I've said that before, and it hasn't caused those problems, but this will definitely cause that problem. And we're going to talk about a specific function of an active object that you can tick to help us out with that. I'm not going to say anymore. So I hope you enjoy this week. If you've got comments, please put them down. I've read and remembered all the comments. Desperate to try some different games, try and replicate some different games. There was what was mentioned. There was point and click, which I think Adventure Island would be a great one to tackle, even if it's a level. But I think someone else said that they wanted to play around with the mouse, like how does the mouse interact. And the mouse with my applications that I've built, I've toyed with a lot and used a lot. And it's actually really, really nice and simple. Clickteam do a fantastic job at mouse events and targeting, and has the mouse clicked on there, is the mouse over that active object, and it does a really, really good job with it. So I'd love to replicate a game that uses that. And I think that Contra, which I don't think it was called Contra here, but Contra was mentioned, like a platforming game like that. And we haven't actually done, I don't think, a platforming game before, apart from maybe the scrolling in Mega Man, but I think a platformer would be a really, really nice idea. I think probably going back to the NES, just so we don't need to worry too much about like incorporating loads and loads of graphics, because the NES didn't have the best, like the biggest sprite sheet in the world, or special graphics that we'd have to worry about. So yeah, the future is looking bright, and who knows, maybe in the future I will just do kind of replication of games, or I might just focus on this project. If you've got a comment on that, please share it below. I found the Tetris one to be, and the Mega Man one, and the other one I did, which was the Zelda one with the Shy Guys. I found those really, really good videos and interesting videos to make. So if you want more of that, please keep comments. I am at the mercy of your ideas, and this is one of the benefits of having quite a small YouTube channel, is that we can kind of communicate in that way. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to this week. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more from us, please click subscribe. We release videos every single weekday at 7 PM UK time. Thank you.